Greetings. The following podcast may include stories featuring dumb people doing really dumb things, some nonsensical segments, and some saucy language. Consider yourself sufficiently warned. Now enjoy the show.
And now, coming to you live from the tri-state area and San Francisco, California, it's the best part of Wednesday, Waffle Box, with your hosts, Mike Fish and Kush Hayes.
Welcome to Waffle Box, the podcast where we talk about anything, everything, and nothing all at the same time. Coming up on episode 129. And Merry Christmas! It's a Christmas special, so we've got a bunch of Christmassy stuff to talk about. Kush is going to reviewing the Holdovers. We got an exclusive interview with the man himself, Santa Claus, and much, much more. I am Mike Fish, and I am joined, as always, by the main man from San Fran. It's Mr. Kush Hayes. Kush, how you doing, buddy?
What's good, y'all? Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Happy holiday. Kush Hayes here. Christmas edition of the Waffle Box, the original Waffle Box. You accept no substitutes. It is the best part of Wednesday. Coming to you all the way from the home of Super Bowl 60. You love us because we do this. We do this because we love you. Merry Christmas, producer Lathan.
Greetings and salutations. Since this is our third annual Christmas special, I decided to go back and check out your very first Christmas show from 2021 when you both picked your top 5 Christmas movies of all time. Would either of you care to see if you remember what you picked as your favorite Christmas movies of all time were?
I don't even remember, so yes, I would love to know what I picked.
So I'm pretty certain mine was Die Hard, but the rest of the top 5. No idea.
Yeah.
Come on,
I'm
give
sure
a
I got
guess.
Die Hard in there too. I don't think it's number 1, but I'm sure it's in there.
Yes, Mike, you did pick Die Hard as your favorite Christmas movie. And no, we don't need to hear your explanation as to why you believe it's a Christmas movie, because there will be no dead horse beating on tonight's show.
I like saying why.
And Kush, your choice was A Christmas Story. I can't believe you didn't remember that. I'm not sure I can believe anything you say from this point on. You fraud!
Oh, I'm sorry, but I've been celebrating the spirit for the last 3 years, Betty.
That's the one issue I always think about that, because it's like, because I was thinking about if we ever do something like that again, like maybe at the time of doing it, we like write them down and seal it in an envelope, and then we reveal itself again. Ooh. But yeah, Elf. Maybe Elf was in there. I'm sure Elf was in there.
I'm sure Elf was in there. I'd probably pick something like The Long Kiss Goodnight. That's a Christmas movie.
You do like obscure stuff.
It's a Shane Black film. The guy who did Lethal Weapon, Iron Man 3, The Last Boy Scout, all Christmas movies.
All Christmas movies. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just drawing a blank. Can I even name 5 Christmas movies? It's one of those situations where they say, like, right, pick any letter, and you're like, I don't know any letters now. I forgot all the letters. There you go. Well, that was fun. But yeah, it's Christmas special. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad, happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. I guess technically we should say it's a holiday special, but fuck it, It's Christmas, whatever.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, Hanukkah is over. I know Hanukkah is over for a fact. Yeah. That was like a week ago.
I hope they had a nice one.
Yeah, I'm sure they. A little iffy this year. A little
bit of tension. A
little tense. A little tense at the table. All right.
But how have you been over the last 7 days on this revolving spherical blob of rock and water?
Yeah, man. We are just getting ready for the holidays. I got a bunch of shopping done. A buddy of mine is gonna get I found a vinyl copy, which I'm surprised vinyl has been making a comeback, but I found a vinyl copy of the Macho Man's Be a Man Hogan.
Nice.
And so I had to buy that. I don't have a record player, but I have a friend who does, and he's gonna love it.
Trying to think of the other songs that are on that, but I do vividly remember the album coming out and being like, "What the hell is this?" Like, it was pretty much the whole album was just him making fun of Hulk Hogan, if I remember correctly.
I've only heard the one song, so the fact when I flipped it over, I was like, "Wow, there's like 10 other tracks on this thing." I was like, oh, "Okay."
Be a man. You're a
Do you know?
racist, Hulk.
Do you remember how the release of that album went when it first came out?
What, in terms of like metrics, in terms of like numbers sold?
No, just well, let me just get to the gist of it. They Macho Man had a live performance at a club in like Hollywood,
Wow.
Florida, Miami, Florida, Orlando, whatever, Florida. And people are getting down, people are grooving. The Macho Man is rapping into that mic and the steel mesh, and some asshole accidentally kicked a plug and found out the Macho Man has been lip syncing the entire time.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Rest in peace, Macho.
Rest in peace, Macho. I can't believe Macho Man would fake anything. He was too legit to quit.
Too legit to quit.
Too legit. Too legit to quit. I don't know how to. Yeah, what have I been up to? What have I? Oh yeah, I've been. I was telling you off air that I got into a little accident.
Oh yeah, dude.
At home.
That photo was graphic.
Yeah,
I mean, it could have been way worse, but I was just like, whoa.
I sent a picture to Kush of my bloody gash. But yeah, long story short, I headbutted an iron beam. Shouldn't have done that. It was a dumb idea. But no, I'll show. If you're squeamish, it's not that bad. It's like there it is. It's just a big scab now. But
you need to tell people that you got into the ring with Devon Dudley.
Same. That's the annoying thing is I'm not going to go into the story again because I've told it about 20 times this week. But the annoying thing is it's not like the best thing. If you've got a big cut on your face, you want it to be either a really cool story to where it's like, oh my, yeah, I got into a car crash and blah 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 blah. Or you want it to be a really like stupid story. So even if you're but it's the funny story, like, oh yeah, I went to the circus and they invited me onto the stage and I've tripped over the big shoes or something, something stupid. But no, it was just I hurt my ankle and I tripped and headbutted something. It's just a very mundane, boring story. But there you go. Got a nice gash in my head.
I have two stupid stories. One does involve blood. I was on location somewhere, and so to avoid people tripping over cables and whatnot and exposing the Macho Man for lip syncing, we have these things called yellow jackets. It's basically just a giant rubber pad, has a little flap. You put all the cables in it, close the flap. You can walk on it all day long, roll carts over it, not a problem. I'm taking those apart, and taking them apart is a pain in the ass. So much of a pain in the ass that one got stuck, and then I was able to release it, and then popped myself right in the face with it. Got a tiny gash on my nose that for some reason was pouring blood. Like it wasn't a deep cut. It wasn't anything as large as what's on your forehead, but it would not stop bleeding for like an hour. It was the stupidest thing ever. Second stupid story. When I was children, me and my cousin were wrestling, just playing around.
Number two.
No big deal. Oh, gotcha. Anyway, ended up banging my head on the corner of the bed frame.
Ooh.
No blood, but I have a crack in my skull right here. Yeah, right there.
Fun.
Yeah.
Did they have to go in like staple it back together?
No hospital visit. Went to my mom like because I was like 8 or 9 at this point. And he's like, oh, you're not bleeding. If you ain't bleeding and it ain't just hanging off the bone like this, no hospital. I probably wouldn't have wanted to go either way. But yeah, just put some ice on my head, took an Advil, took a Tylenol, and just walked it off.
You never went to the hospital. How did you know you got a crack in your skull?
Because I can feel it, stupid.
Oh, you got a dent. But yeah, the fucking hospital thing, that's a scam. Because I guess that depends where you are. I don't know, but it's like it's not cheap for that taxi ride in the back of an ambulance. And they tried it on because we ended up calling 911 because I went a bit funny after headbutting the thing.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, they turn up and there's that very presumptuous. And I was like, so which hospital do you want us to take it to? And I was like, I don't want you to take me to any hospital. Thank you very much. unless you got a discount or something going.
Mhm.
But even if it was free, I wouldn't. I don't want to sit in a hospital.
No.
Like just waiting for hours, probably filling out
No.
forms, and then for them to just go, you're fine.
Well, yeah, no, that's ultimately
off.
what would have happened. And then you would get not only a charge for the hospital room that you stayed 20 minutes in. You stayed hours in the lobby, but you got 20 minutes in the hospital room. That's like $200 right there. And then the ambulance ride in San Francisco might run you about $800. So next time you bump your noggin and you need medical attention, just take an Uber to urgent care. But if you can if you have to go to the hospital, that is. But yeah, avoid that ambulance ride. Oof.
There you go, kids. Stay at a hospital, or if just try to avoid getting hurt.
Yeah.
Because do you remember? I don't know if I told the story in the show, but several months ago, about 6 months ago, I walked into that metal bike frame. Do you remember in Walmart?
I do remember that.
So this is like my second low grade concussion this year.
Damn,
I'm on,
dude. Yeah.
I'm a
Steve Young retired after 7 concussions, I believe, and then Tommy Dreamer is still going strong, and he's like up to 30 or something stupid.
Well, there you go. I've still got several concussions in me before I have to retire from the Waffle Box. So that's good to know.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure how many times I've been concussed. I have to have been concussed at least once. But that day out with the bed frame, I had to have had a concussion that day.
I mean, if you haven't had one concussion, have you even lived?
Maybe.
Maybe. Probably for the best. But anyway, yes, we are celebrating Christmas this week with the Christmas special of the Waffle Box 3rd annual. Jesus Christ, we're getting old, Kush. We're getting old. It's about that time. How many times, Kush, have you said, or someone said to you, because it happens every year, you know what? Does it feel like Christmas this year? Does it feel like Christmas?
I haven't heard that at all this year.
Oh, have you not? Every year. Every year. Every fucking year. Maybe other kind of people I hang around with.
However, if someone did, I'd be like, yeah, I hear what you're saying. Like, I'm not in the spirit that much this year. Maybe it's just because we don't have a tree yet. And also we're not
have a tree?
Not yet. I'm probably not going to get one this year either. We're not spending Christmas at home. So it's like,
it's got a week left. Oh, we got a big bastard of a tree in our house. But yeah, I think in the northeast of these United States of these Americas, I think if it doesn't snow, then it doesn't feel like Christmas. And we haven't really had a good snow yet, so fingers crossed.
Last Christmas, it was 75 degrees, and then we had the most amazing sunset, which was like blood orange. It was fascinating.
And that's the story of Jesus. Let's kick it into gear.
Kick it.
Talk about these Christmas goddamn stories. Lathan, if you could do me the honor. It's that time. For this year's top stories.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
This week's first top story comes to us from Livingston County in Michigan. Ooh. I'm sure someone famous from Livingston County before I make fun of it, but whatever. But yeah, this is like it starts off like a little feel-good story, Kush, which is always nice for a Christmas show. Yeah. So Livingston County, Michigan, organizes a yearly event called Shop with a Cop, where children in the area, through donations from local businesses, get an opportunity to partner up with a police officer and shop for themselves and their family for the holidays. This year, there were 75 police officers from different agencies involved. And then it was at this time that a 62-year-old woman decided it was a great idea to attempt steal $727.86 worth of merchandise from Walmart.
Oh my God.
So basically, I don't know what the fuck. Long story short, she goes, and this is the picture they paint. So she obviously at some point she's shoplifting, right? She's shoplifting. She's doing a thing like $5 discount, lovely jubbly. Although $727 worth of stuff at Walmart is pretty. I mean, it could be a TV, I guess, but it still seems like a lot of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, So yeah, she was doing that, and then she was like about to take her stuff that she just stole back to her car, and literally, she could not have parked in the worst place because I maybe either she was an idiot or they'd all arrived after she was in the shop, but her car was literally in the section where all the police officers parked. So she was taking her stolen goods back to about 75 police cars around her car. Bless her. But yeah, so staff noticed that she was doing what she did and notified a Michigan state trooper that was participating in the event. He followed her out to her vehicle. Like I said, she discovered that her car was surrounded by all of the police patrol cars. She was swiftly arrested on the scene and lodged in Livingston County Jail.
Wow.
Let's give her the benefit of the doubt here and say that when she pulled up to Walmart, there weren't any patrol cars there yet.
That's what
However, if I'm walking out with over $700 of shit from Walmart and suddenly I see 70-odd police cars surrounding my own, I'm not taking any chances. I'm shouting from the top of my lungs, oh no, it would seem that I have forgotten to pay for my shopping. What a silly goose I am. Anyway, let us return to the cash register and complete my purchase, and hope that the cop believes me.
I mean, this is it's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. But yeah, that's got to be embarrassing. Could you imagine? Like, being caught for shoplifting at any... It's not great, but like, surely did she not notice? That's the thing. I don't know what's more stupid.
I mean, these
because I'm sure for the event,
shoplifting, yeah, they're not very observant. They're not forward thinkers.
For the theme of the event, Shop with a Cop, you like to imagine that they're all in their full uniform, you know, and they're going all out. They've got all their like medals and everything on. They're going like full out. Did you not at any point think, gee, the security's a bit heavy tonight, but look at me, I'm getting away with it. Yeah, I saw that story and I found it kind of funny. But now, Kush.
That's me.
Kush Christopher. Christopher Biggins. This is like we've saved the best till last.
I like that.
Like, because I know next week is like the year in review. Spoiler alert, we've already recorded that, so this can't make it in, but whatever.
I don't just know that, but okay.
This story was submitted by listener Alex O.
Oh.
And
Merry Christmas, Alex.
Merry Christmas, Alex. And my gosh, did he submit a doozy? Right.
Okay. What did Alex got to say?
So, a former Los Angeles area Taco Bell employee
oh dear
is suing the company and a franchise owner after what she claims their Christmas party at the fast food restaurant descended into a drunken mess that included open sex.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Now, obviously, if you're anything like me and Kush, you're probably thinking, it's a Christmas party. It's a work Christmas party. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of naughtiness. It's what happens at a work Christmas party. However, after diving into the lawsuit, this might be one of the greatest stories. Okay, get ready. Kush, strap yourself in. Get your seatbelt. Click it. Make sure it's clicked in. You want to be good for this one. Right. So in the lawsuit, she alleges that her supervisor invited her to the party at the San Pedro Taco Bell, which she worked. So far, so good. Right.
Seems legit.
She was encouraged to bring food for a potluck-style buffet,
Okay.
and her contribution was a bowl of guacamole. But I you know, that's like if it's work Christmas party and I have to cater it, I am going to be a bit annoyed. But whatever, I'm not going to sue him. Let's continue. Once she arrived, she discovered her supervisor had covered the windows of the restaurant with wrapping paper, and also covered the cameras for the lobby in the inside of the restaurant. All right.
I don't like where this guy's going.
Might seem a little bit sketch, but you know, like I say, it's a Christmas party. What happens at the Christmas party stays at the Christmas party. Whatever. You know?
Sometimes.
If people are going to get a little bit drunk, as you do at the Christmas party, maybe we don't want HR seeing this. So fair enough. Cover those bad boys up. Let's go. Let's get the eggnog flowing. Did I say eggnog? Eggnog. So around midnight, she stepped outside for a little while. Presumably, maybe to get some air.
Have a
Maybe
cigarette.
have a cigarette. Maybe it's California. Maybe she was taking a doobie. I don't know. That was that like
Token a doobie.
took a doobie. We don't judge. And then when she walked back into the restaurant, she saw a co-worker having sex with his wife
Nice.
in front of everyone at the party.
Beautiful.
Oh, it gets worse. Worse.
Or does it get better?
Or does it get better? So, whilst her co-worker was having sex with his wife in front of everyone, the wife was also kissing her female manager and another female co-worker at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Count them, baby. That's 1, 2, 3. That's a
That
foursome
man's in
going on
a
right now.
foursome. Good for him.
Good for him. Quote, shocked, disgusted, and outraged, she alleges that she first ran out of the restaurant. It's fine. If you're not into that kind of thing, it's fine.
Free
You know
to
where the
leave.
door is. Just free to leave. Free to leave. So
Don't let
whatever.
the doorknob hit you where the good Lord split you.
Exactly. But then she was, I forgot my guacamole. So she returned to the Taco Bell, only to find that her manager and the other co-worker involved in the sexual encounter were vomiting. One threw up in the trash, whilst the other vomited in her guacamole bowl.
Maybe we come back for that on Monday.
I fucking love how this story is escalating. There were people having sex at the Christmas party, and then what? It gets worse. Then more people starting joining in with the sex. And then what happened? It gets even worser. Nobody ate my guacamole.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's just like really like upset. Like I did first. I didn't get invited to the sex. 2,
She might be.
no one tried my guacamole. So she reported this incident to Taco Bell Human Resources. Yeah, what a loser. And Alvarado Restaurant Group, which is Colorado-based franchisee of the Taco Bell.
Oh, gotcha. I was gonna say they owned by Pepsi, but all right, sure. They're franchisee. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then the manager and the co-workers involved were fired. Oh.
Well, you can't do that stuff on company property, unfortunately.
After their termination, she alleges that she was threatened and had her car window shattered by someone associated with her former co-workers.
Yeah, she probably did. That
Yeah,
probably happened.
She get snitches get stitches. Taco Bell and the franchisee, quote, did nothing about these threats and instead told her that they were transferring her to a new location rather than disciplining the employees who threatened her.
Well, I mean, she doesn't know who was threatening her. So
Exactly. She alleges. It's an allegation. But I mean, that's fine. You know, you didn't like it. They moved you to another location where maybe they're just all boring, not having sex with each other. But yeah, she sounds like a miserable bitch. No offense.
she's a little uptight for sure. Yeah.
Like if you don't want to work at the Taco Bell located in Pound Town, then leave. Bonneville, population 4, no room for you in your guacamole bowl. But who brings guacamole to a party at Taco Bell anyway?
Yeah, great question. I mean, there's plenty of guacamole there already, isn't there? It's probably not very good. I mean, but still.
It's like going to the McDonald's Christmas party and bringing hamburgers.
Yes.
It's not exactly the same, but
No.
Have some imagination.
That's a good analogy. That was a good analogy.
But yeah, I just loved it. This story just filled me with joy because I must admit I was checking it out when Alex sent it over, and as I say, we don't get many listener submissions, so I always appreciate it. So I was going to include it anyway. But I was like, oh, this seems like an interesting story. Yeah, people having sex. But yeah, the fact that she stormed out of this party and then was like, oh, I should probably go back to get my guacamole. How offended were you? Now you're suing them? Cheers. Get another guacamole bowl.
Did the lawsuit already happen, or is that still to come?
It looks like I think it's a pending thing. So this is everything is like according to her complaint.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
we'll see. But yeah, I don't see how this is going to go anywhere because realistically, like you say, they have no idea who's the one threatening her and smashing up her car. The people that are involved in the happy fun time got fired. So I don't see what Taco Bell's going to be on the line for. Yeah. Not that I'm a lawyer or anything, but still. I miss Christmas parties like that.
Yeah. Were you ever on one of the subjects of controversy at a Christmas party before you met the missus?
At a Christmas party, exactly?
Or any company party for that matter.
No, I kept my shenanigans behind closed doors.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like a ninja, a naughty ninja.
Oh.
As a sexy shadow.
Came silently too.
Oh yes. Yeah, no, very British. Hello.
That was it.
That was splendid. Here's a tissue.
Jolly good.
Jolly good. Pip pip. Come again. Oh, I nearly dropped my monocle. There you go. Don't be such a prude. If you're not into that kind of thing, leave. And don't bitch about it. Guacamole must have been pretty good, though. If she hadn't that. Anyway, so there you go. There's this week's Christmas sub stories. Hope that put you in the Christmas mood, because if that didn't, nothing bloody will. But now, it's Christmas time, so we've got a Christmas theme. People are out there achieving things with their lives, and they're getting a nice bit of paper to prove that they did it, so they can show it to their mum and go, "See, Mom, you said I wouldn't amount to nothing, but you're wrong." It's this week's Dumb Old Record.
Why?
Why? Why would I? Why? Why?
Why? Why? Why? Why? Why would you want to do that?
Oh, this week's Dumb World Record takes us to Kuna, Idaho. Any idea? Any idea? Did you ever know that Kuna, Idaho was a thing?
Never heard of it. In fact, I thought the entire.
Wait, you froze there. You have to repeat that.
I thought the entire state was just Boise.
Yeah, Boise.
Nice.
Nice. It's a Flavor reference there for anyone who's too young. Google it. It's got a big clock. It's funny. Anyway, Joel Schröter of Kuna, Idaho,
Frozen.
earned the world record for most baubles attached in a beard. Now, these are, quote, beard baubles, so they're slightly smaller than your standard baubles that you get on the Christmas tree. But
Christmas ball. Yeah. Gotcha.
Christmas baubles. It's Christmas time. It's Christmas special. What kind of a baubles do you think I'm talking about? Those summertime baubles? Valentine's baubles?
Well, I've never heard anyone call them balls. Never
What do you
heard
call
the
them?
term
I get what?
balls.
Ornaments.
A little redundant. A little repetitive.
Christmas tree
Christmas
ornaments.
Yeah.
Oh, but
balls.
no, Christmas tree decorations is too vague.
Glass spheres.
Like a Christmas decoration could
Glass
be.
spheres I put on the Hanukkah bush.
One of those like inflatable Santa Clauses that you put out in your front yard. Can't stick one of them in your beard. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Well, I'd like to see someone try. But yeah, so these are the Christmas stickers, small baubles, and he affixed 710 ornaments to his facial hair to break the Guinness World Record. Now, this is where it starts to get a little bit dumb, if it's not dumb already.
How big are these balls?
It's a personal question, Kush.
Damn.
Damn. But yeah, this is where it starts to get funny because this isn't his only world record. No, he's a bit of a serial world record holder.
Yeah, right.
So
this isn't David Rush either.
It's not David Rush, although we've got some news about David Rush. But yeah, so Joel Schröter, before breaking the world record for most beer baubles affixed to his beard, he also broke the Guinness World Record for most paper straws in a beard with 534, most straws in a beard, so regular straws, I guess, with 312, most chopsticks in a beard with 520, most golf tees in a beard, 607, most forks in a beard, 126, most toothpicks in a beard, 3,500, most clothespins on a beard, 359, and most chopsticks put into a beard in 1 minute, 86.
So he's got the record for the most chopsticks and the most chopsticks within a minute.
Yeah.
Fascinating. How big is
Mike,
this man's beard?
Remember when you made fun of that guy a couple of weeks back for not having much creativity when he broke 4 world records, all involving pushing his dumb kids in a pram?
Yes.
I think after hearing about this, you owe that man an apology.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess. But yeah, this guy's beard, because 500, like, the only thing I can kind of, because like I say, Christmas baubles or beard ornaments, I have no idea. I have no idea how big those are.
I would have to imagine they're the tiny balls.
Oh yeah, these got tiny balls. But chopsticks, I know how big of a chopstick is. 520 chopsticks in his beard.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally where you're just stabbing them into the beard. Unless, again, the beard is so long that they're individually wrapping them with each whisker, each strand of whisker, but that just also sounds tedious.
Yeah. But yeah, this guy, like, why stop there? There must be more things he can throw in his beard to make the world record. Like, why does he stop there? But yeah, this is where my thing is. I guess he's got more money than sense if he wants to pay for Guinness World Records to come out every fucking time. So, oh, here we are, Joel. What are you sticking in your fucking beard this time? But whatever. Pay for my hotel. But yeah,
I would hope that he would come up with all of the ideas for these records and then just bring them out once and like, look what I can do now. Now look what I do. Oh, did you see I can do this? Oh, toothpicks.
Oh,
here's a stopwatch. Time me. Oh, chopsticks.
Oh, I don't know why I'm turning to Mickey Mouse. Oh, look at these things I can put in my beard. Oh. Now I'm just looking around the house for things to put in. I haven't got a beard anymore. I've really trimmed it.
Yeah, you trimmed that up. Good for you, man.
I know. I got a new job, so I have to look presentable for a little while, I guess. Yeah. But also, yeah. Before we move on, before we hit the break, I have noticed, I don't know if you can really tell on this still in the video version, if you want to go to youtube.com/@WaffleboxPod. But I've started to get more and more bits where I'm like, out the peripherals, I keep thinking I have something in my beard.
Oh, yeah.
I keep trying to get rid of it. And then I look in the mirror and it's just a gray hair.
Oh, you're seeing gray hairs in your peripheral? That's crazy. Like, I've definitely seen them in the mirror these days. Again, losing the war every day. But I'm not seeing any of my peripheral. I'm seeing a rogue hair. You know, they all go down, but then one will just like, going this way. I'm gonna go upstream. Yeah,
it's always like 4 times as thick as every other one. Like, what is up with that?
Yeah, right.
Why is this sort of one erect hair popping out of my face?
Have you, speaking about whiskers and really thick whiskers, have you ever had like that weird pimple and then you squeeze it and then a fucking a twig just pops out of your face? You're like, what the? This thing is the size of my pinky. What the fuck is that?
No, I don't think
Oh.
I can ever think that happening.
Well, it's an ingrown hair, obviously, but it's so goddamn thick that when you pop, like, what the like, you don't even need a magnifying glass. You're like, this is a fucking twig. What the hell?
Jesus, I hope that sounds like a horror movie.
It's startling, but I wouldn't say it's scary. And then you get over it immediately until the next one.
I don't want to grow up, Pa.
Yeah, same. Same, Junior. Same.
Anyway, that wraps up the first half of this week's Christmas special. We'll be back shortly after this break. We've got the middle of the show quiz, where guess what the theme for this week's quiz is? Happy Christmas. But then also we've got an exclusive interview with the man himself, Santa Claus.
Shut up.
I
cannot wait for this.
I found his phone number written in a bathroom stall. This is very exciting.
Damn.
It said call for a special gift, and so I'm assuming it's him. But and much more. So please do stick around. We'll be right back after this short break.
A Christmas gift from Radio Shack.
Before Christmas, they claimed they were bored. But then I found Radio Shack's incredible selection of electronic games. He's rescuing the fair maiden with the Kingman game. She's exploring dangerous new worlds with Zackman. And with the alien chase game, he can do space battle with an opponent or by himself. There are more gifts if anyone's bored. I was!
Fascinating electronic games from $7.95 to $59.95, only at Radio Shack.
It's now time for the middle of the show quiz.
Hey, welcome back to Waffle Box episode 129, Christmas special. Oh, and it is the middle of the show. There we go. And so if you ask me, it's perfect time to play the middle of the show quiz. As always, I've lined up 5 questions to Mr. Kush Hayes. And the name of the game is try to get 5 out of 5 for clean sweep, if not 3 out of 5 for, the moral victory, I guess. This week's theme, of course, is Christmas Day, or Christmas itself. Jesus-y, Crazy-y's birthday, and all that good stuff. So I'd like to think this is going to be a relatively easy quiz this week, Kush, because you've lived through a few Christmases. I like to think that you know a thing or two about it.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty versed. I feel confident.
Nathan, if you could hit us with that sexy quiz music. Question number 1.
Number 1.
Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch? Oh, that doesn't sound very nice.
I've never heard that phrase before, and it sounds disgusting, but it's eggnog. Milk punch?
Yeah, I don't like that. That sounds...
Where'd that come from?
Sounds gross. It sounds like
right?
something you'd get at a Christmas party in Taco Bell. What? Question number 2.
Number 2.
How many ghosts show up in A Christmas Carol?
4. Ghosts of... Yeah. You're trying to trick me with that one, aren't you?
I was going to say, it says some people go 3. No, because there was the first ghost.
Jacob Marley.
The host ghost. The MC. Did you ever? Yeah, I was going to say, did you ever watch? Was it Spirited?
Yeah,
Will
I did a
Ferrell.
review for
But
it.
yeah, as I say, as soon as I'm about to ask you, I was like, oh, we reviewed it last year.
That was one of the few movies that we got a sneak preview of and talked about before it was even on Apple TV. Delightful little
Books
movie.
exclusive. What's books exclusive? I might stick that on after this.
It's delightful. It really is.
Still, how can you go wrong? Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Lovely stuff. Have you seen that new movie he's got coming out with the imaginary friends? That looks weird.
Ryan Reynolds has this?
Yeah. It's called
I don't know
Ifs.
about it. Oh, it's If? That's what that is?
Yeah.
It's an animated film, right?
Well, the imaginary friends are animated, but he is
gotcha.
real.
I've only seen a poster. Yeah, I haven't seen a trailer for it.
It looks very kiddie friendly, but whatever. I'll check
Okay,
it out.
nothing wrong with that.
Why not? Question number 3.
Number 3.
This one is very easy. In Home Alone, where are the McAllisters going when they leave Kevin behind?
Gay Perry.
Correct, Amundo. And as we discussed, Home Alone 2 shouldn't be called Home Alone 2 because none of them are at home. It's Hotel Alone.
And the Jackie Chan Karate Kid movie should be called something else entirely, but whatever.
I'm just going to start a petition. Question number 4.
Number 4.
In How the Grinch Stole Christmas, what 3 words were used to describe the Grinch?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
You're just going to give up that
You're a
easy?
mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one.
You're a rotten,
Mr. Grinch.
stinking, mean, rotten, stinking.
You got one of them, technically. It was stink, stank, and stunk.
Huh. Okay. I bet the Grinch does stink, too. It's living in that
Stank.
cave.
He got that stank on him.
That Grinch stank.
That Grinch
Kind of
stank.
makes you just scrunch up your face like,
Where's
Get
my
that Grinch
guacamole?
stank. I'm just
Question
having sex
number
in my guacamole.
You wouldn't be able to tell because he could be able. Like, it'd all get into his fur. You wouldn't be able to tell. Question number 5.
Number 5.
In the movie Elf, what is the first rule of the Code of Elves?
Believe in Santa? Yeah, I don't know.
It's treat every day like it's Christmas.
Okay, yeah, that's a good rule.
How do you not know? Surely at this point, it's what, December 20th? You should have watched it at least 5 times by now.
Oh, I've only seen it one time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've watched it like at the very least twice a year.
Oh, yeah,
this time of year.
people love that movie. I did not want to like that movie. In fact, I was resigned when it came on. I was like, I guess we're gonna watch this shit. And I was like, oh, this is delightful. I get why people liked it. This is a very funny movie. And then the last 20 minutes, it's just a cliche. But Christmas, what are you gonna do?
And they start singing,
You know?
and they all believe and send it. Oh, it does get.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I get it.
And
It's a good
plus,
movie.
Buddy's real dad's now dead. Bless him.
Oh, Jimmy Kahn, rest in peace. You're giving syphilis to the angels.
Doing what he wanted to do. But anyway, you got 3 out of 5, so I believe that technically means you're a winner.
You win.
Oh, right, let's get my phone out because
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh
set
shit!
time.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh god!
Make sure this fucking works because if he doesn't answer, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. So yeah, normally we do celebrity battle royal this year, but since it's Christmas, we don't want people fighting. So I thought, I found this phone number, and it's gonna be we've got Santa Claus for an exclusive interview
I can't sit still. Oh my god!
here on the Waffle Box.
I'm nervous.
So here we
This
go.
is really happening. This is real, folks. This is real.
Fine, ready. Let's get this ready. It's ringing.
What's right?
Right.
I think it's gonna pick up.
Ho, 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 honey. And what are you wearing tonight? Do you want to sit on my knee and tell me how you've been a very, very, very bad girl this year?
Oh, Santa. No. It's Mike Fish and Kush from the Waffle Box podcast.
Oh, ho, ho, no. I'm so sorry, Mike. I thought you was somebody else.
Yes,
But
clearly.
seriously, I'm expecting another call, so can we make this quick?
Yep. Sorry. Yep.
Also,
Sounds like yeah.
I want to party with Santa.
Oh, it sounds
I
like
already wanted to, but now I really want to. Like,
Oh.
Santa, let's go to the Taco Bell, Santa.
So, Santa, yes, thanks very much for taking some time out of your busy schedule to speak to us here. Just wanted to see if we could ask you a couple of questions around the Christmas time. That'd be great.
Ask away, boys. I'm an open book. However, as a standard, let's steer away from questions about politics, religion, and Taylor Swift.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. Kush, you got a question for Mr. Claus, Mr. Kringle?
Yeah, man. So Santa, you go around the world in 24 hours, and everybody leaves you cookies and milk. And after like 3 or 4 cookies and a glass of milk, I'm plump. I'm stuffed, man. Like I can't get a 5th cookie in there. How do you do it, man?
That's a great question, Kush. It's actually quite easy for me to stay in shape, mainly because my shape is spherical. So fortunately, I can usually get away with eating whatever I want, but in case of an emergency, I'll just start popping laxatives like they're Skittles.
Oh my goodness.
I
I should
would
have
not
saw
want
that
to.
coming.
I wouldn't want to be in the bathroom after Santa Claus. No offense. But yeah, Santa. Kush kind of alluded to it. You go around the world in 24 hours. You make sure everyone on the good list gets a gift in one night. It might be a cliche, but I was wondering how do you get it done? How do you get it all done in one night?
Well, that's an easy question to answer, Mike. All it takes is my magic sleigh, the power of belief, and a shit ton of cocaine for the reindeer.
Oh, for the reindeer. Okay.
Oh, I'm sure because you can be able to tell with a white beard.
Devious.
Fascinating stuff.
Diabolical.
The time we have a remaining, I normally hate spoilers. I must admit, I hate spoilers. But, me and Kush, we've been good boys this year. So I was just wondering if you could give us like a little insight into what we might be getting this year for Christmas.
Don't you worry about a thing, Mike. I received your letter. And although you have the handwriting of a drunk 5-year-old that was dropped on his head too many times, I got the message loud and clear. It was a little tough for me to find them, but you'll be getting your 5 original PlayStation consoles just like you asked.
Okay, no.
Oh,
but
no.
I didn't want 5 PlayStations. I wanted a PlayStation 5.
Ha ha ha! Oh, what a hilarious misunderstanding. Well, I guess you're just shit out of luck this year. And as for Kush, I just love this guy. He's the easiest person to please. And he'll be getting his sunglasses and turtlenecks just like every year.
Fuck yes. Yes!
No. What am I going to do with 5 old PlayStations?
Well, I mean, what if they're like, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5?
I mean, that'd be pretty fucking dope.
That'd be dope, right? Like, maybe that's what's
dope.
happening. Maybe that's what's happening.
Maybe. Well, that I always wondered, because you're giving gifts to everyone around the world, all the kids, all the people getting their gifts. Santa, I was just wondering, do you ever, does maybe Mrs. Claus get a special gift this time of year?
How about you mind your goddamn business and keep her name out of your fucking mouth, huh? Ho, ho!
I think you made a mistake.
Yeah, jeez, you might
apologize to Santa, dude. Apologize to Santa right now.
I'm sorry. Don't rush the stage and slap me. I do apologize. I keep her name out of your mouth. Lathan. Sorry, producer Lathan. If you've got anything you want to ask ask Mr. Christmas, Santa Claus.
Well, I have to say, Santa, this is a little awkward. My mom always said that you weren't real. Why would she say that?
Well, Lathan, there was an incident back in the 90s where, let's just say your mom's cookie was stale and she was the one that drank the milk. And after that little experience, I never wanted to come down her chimney again.
Wait, did you make love to my mom?
Oh, ho, ho, no. There was no love-making. Lathan, I was baubles deep in her nutcracker, and I shot tinsel all over her snow globes. It was a very, very, very white Christmas that year.
What the fuck? Are you my real dad?
It seems that the line is breaking up, so I'm going to go now. Merry Christmas to you all, and Mike,
Santa.
I won't be upset if you accidentally lose this number. Goodbye.
Wait, set.
That was awkward.
That was awkward. Jesus, Lathan, like,
How you doing, buddy? You need to talk?
you good? You good?
I think I'm okay. I mean, it does explain a lot. You know how I've always struggled to lose weight, but at the same time can grow a sick beard in a matter of days?
I mean, those beards have been pretty dope, dude, honestly. I'm jealous. Honestly, I'm jealous.
Well, there you go, though. Oof. I'm
Also,
sweating. I'm literally. We spoke to Santa Claus, Kush. We spoke to Santa Claus.
that was pretty amazing, dude. And I'm getting a turtleneck and sunglasses.
You're gonna look sweet.
Dude, I'm gonna look sweet.
Well, there you go. Maybe next year we'll see if we can get. Who else could we get on? Maybe we could get like the Easter Bunny on.
I want to talk to the leprechaun in charge of St. Patrick's Day.
Write that down. St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Leprechaun. See if we can make that happen. Maybe Santa Claus knows him.
Oh,
Maybe they'll keep in touch.
that'd be nice. Although he told us basically to fuck off. Which
Yeah. Maybe I'll let the. I mean, we've got a few months till St. Patrick's Day, so I'll let
he's
I'll let the
busy.
heat die down, and
Yeah.
I'll shoot him a text.
He's not doing anything in March. It should be fine, right?
Yeah.
It should be fine. Should be fine.
Anyway, let's get the good times rolling. Let's keep the Christmas vibes rolling, because I'm going to talk about a movie that's, I think, it's Christmassy. The poster looks Christmassy, so we'll see. It's now time for Kush to review a movie in a segment that we like to call Kush's Movie Review.
Kush's Movie Review.
Yes, welcome to Kush's Movie Review on episode 129 of the Waffle Box. If you are watching the standalone version on the YouTube, don't forget to leave us a little thumbs up, give us a subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you thought about the movie or what thought about the review. This week's movie review is The Holdovers. It's a movie about someone that works in an Apple store, and they got some new stock coming in, but a friend's like, "Hey man, I can't get down there tomorrow. Can you hold me new iPhone? Yeah, man, I'll hold it over for you." The end. It's the best I could do. It's not the best.
Not bad. The movie is The Holdovers. This movie is rated R. It is girthy, 2 hours and 13 minutes. It is written by it is directed by Alexander Payne. And if you're wondering why you've heard that name, he did Election, which is a fantastic movie. Matthew Broderick, Reese Witherspoon, 1998. Are you familiar with that film, Mike?
Sure.
I would absolutely tell you to go out and find. I would say go rent it, because that's how I experienced it. But it's probably on Prime or something.
Get down to your local Blockbuster.
Go down to the Blockbuster or Suncoast Video. Yes, sir. He did a movie called Sideways, also with Paul Giamatti. That's a wine lovers love that movie. One of my first gigs in production was traveling down to Santa Barbara. It was funny, like some dude just comes like, "I need someone to ride with me to Santa Barbara. Yeah, you in?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm in." He's like, "I'm leaving at 6 tomorrow." Never met the dude. Jumped in the car, drove down to Santa Barbara, and we went to the subject we were recording for this show on ABC that doesn't exist anymore. She also owns a winery in Santa Barbara, and absolutely 5 times this movie came up. Sideways, and it's just like, all right, I don't care, I'm not gonna see it. And then most recently he did a movie called Downsizing with Matt Damon, where he is a full-size man.
I saw that movie.
Awful. That thing was fucking awful. I hated that. That was my most hated movie of 2017.
It was one of those movies where, like, The premise seems cool,
Premise is
but
very cool.
yeah, it wasn't executed very well.
It was not good. It was no bueno. This movie is written also by a man named David Hemmington. David Hemmingson. Hemmingson. Um, you've never heard him. He's done a lot of TV. He's done a lot of TV. An episode here, an episode there. How I Met Your Mother, American Dad. Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. He's done that and many, many more. So this movie stars, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Paul Giamatti, Divine Joy Randolph, and then Dominic Sessa. I don't know what those last two people have been in, but Paul Giamatti, everyone loves the Giamatti. I hate to be that guy, but he's kind of just a one-trick pony. His whole thing is he talks like this very loudly and gets upset to the point where the vein is popping out of his head, and that's supposed to be funny. He's the short Italian Samuel L. Jackson. I mean, I guess he's got a thing and he's good at it, so good for him. But yeah, I don't look forward to Paul Giamatti movies. Fun fact: Paul Giamatti's dad, Bart Giamatti, used to be the chairman of Major League Baseball.
Just the facts, ma'am.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I used to have his trading card. Anyways, The Holdovers. This is a movie set in the 70s and is designed to look like a movie from the 70s. It's a little kitsch. It's a gimmick for sure. You know, I love a gimmick, but I don't give a shit about this. I missed the theatrical run for this. This movie came out, I want to say, around September, maybe October. And then, you know, it did its 45-day window. And then you can find it now streaming on Prime or Apple TV or whatever for like $10 to rent or something. We watched it at home here because it was designed to be released in the theaters at one point in time so that it would make it home in time for Christmas. I absolutely believe that. And the gimmick is it's a prep school. The holidays are coming up. And unfortunately, not everybody goes home for the holidays. Some folks get held over, as the title says.
No.
So you can't just have these kids running around and you can't kick them out. So one teacher and the lunch lady, they stay on campus for those 2 weeks. And, you know, they do the bare minimumist of anything. And, you know, our kid, Dominic Sessa, he's surrounded with about 8 to 10 other kids in this situation. And then, you know what? Something happens. Someone's dad caves in. They're trying to make a point about, you need to cut your hair, son. You look like a faggot and a hippie. You look like a hippie faggot. And then eventually dad caves in and sends a helicopter to the school. And he's only to pick up the son, but it sounds like, who wants to go skiing in Aspen? We got room on the helicopter, and almost everybody else goes. Except for Dominic. I don't know if there wasn't room on the helicopter or he just didn't want to go because he didn't like another kid. But Dominic ends up staying behind. And so Paul Giamatti and Divine Joy Randolph, they have to look after him. Honestly, movie's kind of dull. I mean, it's supposed to be a slow burn. It's supposed to be like a movie from the 70s. I'm cool with all that. However, I don't like the characters. I don't like Paul Giamatti's character. He's an unlikable bastard. And they talk about that like, that unlikable bastard's gonna have to hang out on campus all Christmas. Fuck him. And I don't like the kid. He's got his issues, but also I don't care. I don't care. He's in a shitty situation where mom is married to a new guy, and they're like, "We can't pick you up for Christmas, son. We haven't had our honeymoon yet." And I'm like, I guess that's not unreasonable, but he's also 17. He could probably just hang out at home while you guys fucking Niagara Falls or wherever you guys are going for the honeymoon. You don't need to leave him there at the school. The only character I do like was Divine Joy Randolph. But her story gets old very quickly. She's a widow. she lost her son in Vietnam. She's a very tragic character, and I get it. But that after that, there's 2 hours and 12 minutes left in the movie.
Ugh.
All right. Excuse me, 2 hours and 8 minutes left in the movie. It's a 5 minute.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Anyway, look, this I'm in the minority of here of people who was not charmed by this movie, did not like this movie, or at least I didn't care for it. Did not like is not as strong as hate, but still, it's the movie's only okay. And when it was in theaters, the only things I was hearing about it was, I love this movie. It was just like a movie from the 70s. And I was like, you know what? If you're that impressed, the internet, either easily impressed or you never win over. There's nothing in the middle, unfortunately. So if you're really impressed by a movie that looks like it was made in the 70s, there's plenty of movies that you haven't seen that are actually from the 70s. I'm going to recommend Network. I'm going to recommend Shaft. And I'm going to recommend Easy Rider. Although I think that was 68, but whatever. So the Holdovers, like I don't want to dislike anything, but it ain't great. I felt obligated to watch this. It's themes of Christmas, themes of New Year. The characters don't like each other, but then they bond. We all have something in common, and we learn a little something about each other, and then the movie's over. 3 out of 5. It's a very limp 3 out of 5.
No one likes a limp 3 out of 5.
No, they do not.
Give me a rock hard, throbbing 3 out of 5.
I would like to, but not this time. So,
piggybacking off your little fun fact earlier.
Dig it.
Do you know the actress Kate Mara?
I'm familiar with her. I couldn't point her out of a lineup this second, though.
Anyway, she has been. What has she been? Let me.
Like I know the name.
She has been in. I was going to say she was in. What have we got? What have we got recently? What's the recently? Come on, she was. Yeah, never mind. I've never heard of these movies. But anyway, I know she's.
Maybe I have.
But all right, so she was in a movie called My Days of Mercy.
Nope.
Megan Levy.
Nope.
Captive.
No.
The Martian.
Yes.
Oh, she was Beth Johansson in The Martian.
Beth Johansson. So there were 2 women in The Martian. One is the chick from Saturday Night Live, and the other is Bryce Dallas Howard, I think. But I don't remember a third.
You're thinking
one.
of Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig, yeah.
And
it's Bryce Dallas Howard, right? Or is it the other redheaded lady?
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain, who also looks like Bryce Dallas Howard. That's embarrassing, but still. By the way, BDH she's got the thick back. She's got that thick back, son. Good for her.
So she was the systems operator in that movie.
Okay, so all right, so she probably had like one scene. She's like, "Oh my God, sir, something's happening on Mars right now." I think that's most likely her scene. That's probably her dialogue, word for word.
She was also Sue Storm. Oh, she played Invisible Woman in Fantastic Four in 2015.
I did not see that, but that does narrow it down because there was only one Sue Storm. So okay, yeah.
Anyway, my point is, as a fun fact, Kate Mara, actress, is niece of John Mara, co-owner of the New York Giants.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Okay.
So that's why it came to mind, because there was like this actress and then sports connection.
Okay. Did I miss her in the Holdovers?
No, it's just that's a celebrity that has a sports connection.
Okay.
It just popped into my mind when you mentioned about the MLB bollocks.
Dig it.
So that's why I waited until you gave the end, because I didn't want to jump in with that, because it has nothing to do with the movie.
I appreciate that. Yeah. I hope this isn't part of the single review either.
Maybe.
It is now. Now that I said it, I don't want
Yeah, I might edit it. I might not. Probably won't, but I might. There's only one way to find out.
Dude, we talked to Santa Claus a minute ago.
We did.
So if this is still part of the movie review, go check out the fucking Christmas episode, guys, and listen to our conversation with Santa Claus.
We spoke to the real Santa Claus.
That shit was awesome, and it got a little raunchy too.
Shit was fire.
I was not expecting that.
Before we move on to this week's feel good story of the week, Kush mentioned the man's name.
I did.
His name was David Rush.
Oh yeah,
David Rush, baby. So if you're not familiar with the man, we've mentioned him several times in our Demo Record segment because he breaks a lot of world records, all for a very good cause. And so, thanks through the power of electronic mail, we was finally able to connect with Mr. David Rush, and he has agreed to lend us his likeness for a pretty goddamn sweet swag, a little merch line where if you go to wafflemerch.com, you'll see the David Rush Appreciation Society. There's a t-shirt. There is a hoodie.
Is there a mug? I think we should have a mug.
If there's not a mug, I'll add a mug. But all of the profits from those merchandise, because we asked him, what charity do you want to do? So all of it goes to the Discovery Center of Idaho, which is basically kind of like a sciencey center thing. So, and it's like, it's a place that what they say is they want to inspire a lifelong interested in STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics in children. So that's what we'll be doing. So I'm going to buy one. I can't wait to buy one because it looks like a fucking sweet t-shirt to me. It's the David Rush Appreciation Society. Go to wafflemerch.com, buy that t-shirt, buy that hoodie, buy the mug. There'll be a mug soon. And all the profits, because Teespring, they need to make their money, I guess. But all the profits will be dedicated to Discovery Center of Idaho to help the future children of these lands.
I got one of those horrible Visa gift cards last year for Christmas, and I didn't almost nothing takes it, but I'm going to use it to get me a David Rush Appreciation t-shirt.
God damn it!
Assuming our distributor takes the Visa gift card.
Fingers crossed.
Cross, please. It's literally it's $50 worth of plastic. I can only look at because everyone's like, yeah, we can't take this, man.
I remember work gave me one for like the
worst gift card you could possibly give anybody.
No, but this one they gave me it was an American Express gift card. And even that I had struggle spending that. I was thinking it's fucking American Express,
right?
But whatever. Anyway, so yeah,
David Rush Appreciation Society. Let's go.
Get it done. Get it done. Get it done.
Get it done. So yeah, obviously the phrase is "get her done," but because you're British and you can't use an accent, you gotta say "get it done."
Get it done. or our version would be proceed.
Proceed. Nice. Yeah, that's a t-shirt right there. Mike doing this. Proceed. Yes.
Mike,
I think we skimmed with your new catchphrase, dude.
Mike, the British television person, man.
YouTube's Mike Fish.
Television personality. Oh, no, whatever. Anyway. Or that's me just doing this. Pointing. It just says proceed.
Dude, get a screenshot of that. Wait, go. Hold that for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's the shirt right there.
Proceed.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, we're gonna make so many dollars.
Dozens of dollars.
Dozens of dollars. I cannot wait. Well, that's already put me in a good mood, but it's now time to put everyone in a good mood. Oh, it's now time for everyone to get all their warms and fuzzies feelings going ons. For this week's Christmas feel-good story of the week.
It's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
So yeah, this week's Christmas feel-good story of the week comes to us from Stockton, which I believe doesn't actually say here, but I believe is Stockton in California.
Stockton is in California. It's just outside of the capital, Sacramento.
Check out the big brain on bread. So a teenager from Stockton is ensuring that the elderly aren't being overlooked this holiday season by spreading joy and warmth through her, quote, silly socks initiative. It was during her 7th grade year that she conceived Socks for Seniors, a thoughtful venture aimed at delivering whimsical, silly socks to residents at local nursing and assisted living facilities. The primary objective is to inject vibrancy and fun into the lives of seniors through colorful footwear. Over the span of 4 years, Elle has dispatched socks to 92 facilities spanning 48 states, gifting a pair of silly socks to 4,812 recipients. Elle acknowledged the hardships confronted by nursing home residents amid the holiday season, expressing concern that they are frequently neglected and overlooked. She said, I know they have toys for tots and things for kids, you know, and you always seem to forget about seniors. Hashtag amen. As she prepares her shipments of socks this holiday season, she's hoping to show them that someone cares. In order to reach as many seniors as possible, Elle has launched a GoFundMe campaign to secure additional funds. But see, these are the things that make me feel good that people are doing it, but also it makes me feel like shit because, like,
because you're not doing it yourself.
Done anything. Like, by a teenager, she has like made over 4,812 old people happy. I worked at bingo. I worked at a bingo hall for over 10 years. I don't think I made that many old people happy.
Well, the bingo hall was just a job, unfortunately. You should take solace in the fact, though, that you're giving these people a platform, Mike. Like we have the feel good segment is literally to highlight these people's good deeds and their unselfishness. Like this is the best story probably of the year that we've had on the Waffle Box, dude. Again, the elderly are always getting ignored. They're always being forgotten about. And most of that 4,800, they outlived their own children and probably don't have grandchildren that give a damn about them. So yeah, what this woman has done, this woman, the Stocktonite, this is what the feel good segment of the Waffle Box was made for.
Elle, proceed.
God bless you, Elle.
Yeah, beautiful. Thanks very much, Elle. You're a beacon of light in the darkness of humanity.
Hell yeah.
It's rolled off the tongue. But there you go.
Hell yeah.
Boop. But yeah, that does wrap up another episode of Waffle Box. Episode 129. Coming up next week is episode 130, if my map is correct. And it is the year in review, rather than doing a clip show, because some people do clip shows. I'm like, that's boring, because if anyone's listened to your entire year's worth of back catalogue, then like, well, they've already heard this shit. So I don't want to do a clip show. Also, that does sound like a lot of work of editing, and I don't want to do it. So it's much easier to record.
It takes the whole year. It takes the whole year to do. Yeah,
I can't be bothered with that. So it's an original show, but we look back at our top 10 stories of 2023, and then Kush also breaks down his top 5 movies of the year. So check that out. That's going to be coming out on December 27th. And then at some point we'll be back in 2024 with an original. But this caps it off though. This is 52 weeks of 2023. There will be 52 original episodes of Waffle Box.
That's amazing.
First time ever. First time ever we did it. In 3 years.
Microdose didn't do that this year. Microdose has never done that any year. So this is thank you, Mike Fish.
Thank you.
Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for putting the show together. I know I could be saying this next week, but I'm going to say it right now, man. Thank you for creating the Waffle Box. Thank you for inviting me to be a part of it. Thank you for trusting me to be your best countermeasure. So, dude, I look forward to our Wednesdays every week. It is the best part of Wednesday. That's not just a saying.
And through technicalities, what we said, 2021, 2022, 2023. So it'll be a 4th calendar year of doing Waffle Box. How crazy is that? What crazy
I love it.
Is that?
I love it. I hope we do 40 more. Minimum.
What, episodes or years?
Years.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, Jesus Christ, you make... Oh.
No, dude.
I make it good.
You know, man, people don't know the behind-the-scenes stuff. Like, you and I have had a couple hiccups. And guess what? We're adults. We talk about it, and then we get through it. And you know, like you're the one of the best people I've ever had the pleasure of working with, Mike Fish. Thank you.
I pay shit though, don't I?
Next year. Next year.
Go to wafflemerch.com, buy merchandise.
Please.
We appreciate it. But yeah, if you do want to support us, that'd be a great way to do it. Appreciate it, and then you get a really cool T-shirt like the David Rush Appreciation Society. Although that doesn't help us, that helps charity. But either way, it's good. Whatever,
it's good.
You can get the Just the Facts Man T-shirt. That's also a good one.
Ooh.
Actually, that is a mug. I can definitely confirm that is a mug, and it's a good looking fucking mug.
We should do a Dragnet watch along one night. We did the thing with Longest Yard like 2 years ago, but we should do Dragnet.
We should, and I think if I remember cool, we've got like 2 weeks to do it because it's on Netflix until the end of the year.
Oh, I own it.
Oh, I think I.
What? I bet you it's $5 on iTunes right now. Like I own it. So if you want to do it in 2 weeks, I got time.
I did have a DVD, but I think I left it in England, and now my parents have moved house, and it's probably just lost now in the ether. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Kush, have you got a new microdose coming out this week?
We got a Christmas edition of the Waffle Box. Steven Steinbacher is coming back, and we're gonna talk maybe some Golden Globes, maybe some of our favoriteest movies. We're gonna try and keep it fresh and not just recycle what we did with Drew Angelman, because that would be a weird episode with a different voice. Anyway, there will be a new microdose this Friday, guys. Merry Christmas.
Happy days. For all the links and all the things that you can support us, go to enjoywafflebox.com. You can follow me at OnlyMikeFish on X. You can follow this guy on Facebook at Kush. Follow us at Wafflebox and all that good stuff. But until next time, take care of yourselves. And
don't drink and drive.
Yeah, don't do that. Unless...
I'm sorry, man. It's a big deal for me this year. Don't drink and drive. I say this every year. Don't drink and drive. Any day. It's the holidays, but especially today. Don't drink and drive.
Unless you're just driving people crazy.
Let's go to Taco Bell.
Proceed. Until next week, take care of yourselves. And each other.
That's all, folks.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh, my God!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.